welcome. I am here in Mammoth. Tomorrow I leave for New Zealand and Australia, so getting as much snow in as I can before we go. I want to talk about from fear to freedom, because there's a lot of things a lot of us want to do. You put yourself out there, you say you're trying, you say you're doing things, but ask yourself, are you really pushing yourself as far as you can go? Are you really driving past the fear, past the stories, past the blocks? Or are you actually saying, oh, I'm nudging along? Because a lot of us are nudging along and finding where your fear is, then unlocking it. Saying, look, I know I hold tension here, or I know this is where I get stuck, or I know this is where I'm telling myself this is good enough, yet we are so limitless in our potential. You're limitless in what you can achieve, what you can do, where you can go, and yet you say to yourself, oh, I'm trying my best. And you have to stop and ask yourself, are you trying your best? Or are you really saying to the world, this is who I am? That's where it starts. Telling the world, this is who I am, this is what I represent, this is what I believe in, and if you don't like it, then you're just not meant for me, right? But we're trying to navigate our worlds around making sure other people are happy, making sure we don't ruffle feathers, making sure we're staying inside the lines, rather than telling ourselves, hey, push yourself to the limit, push yourself to the brink, push yourself to where you don't care about rejection, because rejection or failure is letting you know you're working towards something new, you're working towards the next step, right? So when we look at where we are, hi everybody, hi Tracy, hi Ivana, hi Nadia, hi Noel, hi everybody. But when we look at and are honest with ourselves with where we are and what we are trying to do. See, even the word trying to do rather than just doing it, right? Are you doing it or are you trying to do it? Are you putting yourself out there really fully? Or are you kind of making sure you're in the lines? It's good enough, right? I'm doing it. I'm coasting. Are you trying to push to that next level where, you know, maybe it's something in your job, right? Maybe it's saying, hey, I do want this position. Or they're leaving the place where you're working because it's so complacent. You're complacent, but yet your complacency is your safety net. Your complacency is your comfort zone. And so we allow this fear to bottle up inside of us. We allow this fear to control our lives to the point that you're limiting your own freedom. You're limiting what you were put on this earth to do. You're limiting your purpose. You're limiting your relationships, because you're actually keeping, by playing it safe, right? You're keeping false relationships in your life, right? Because they're comfortable, because they're safe, because you don't want to upset them. You have to start peeling away those layers. If you really want to live your most authentic, abundant life, you got to peel away the layers, and it starts with you. Don't wag your finger at other people. Oh, well, they won't let me. Well, my spouse would get upset. Well, my kids. No, this comes down to you. You taking responsibility and ownership for your presence, for your physical presence, and what you're doing, what you want to do, what you aim to do, and what you're willing to do to get there. So anyhow, this has come up a lot, right? Hi, Suzanne. Thank you very much. This comes up a lot where a lot of us, you know, we all have different fears. It's in different areas, right? Some of the things, you might be afraid of heights, right? What did I do? I jumped out of a plane. I don't know if I have to do that again, but I did it, right? So find out where your fear is. Be honest with yourself, make a note of it, and then say, hey, how do I change that? How do I push through that? Once you push through, once you break through, it actually is so much easier. You're going to remove that fear. You're going to just unhook that story you're telling yourself. Hi, Erica. Hi, Sylvia. You're going to unhook that story that you've been believing for all these years. All right? So it's time to unhook, unlock, move past, stand up, do something uncomfortable. I'm going halfway around the world tomorrow. That's crazy, but it's amazing, right? It's amazing and it's fun. So ask yourself, what can you do? Not what can you do tomorrow, what can you do today? What can you do right now? What's that one thing you can do to break past that fear? All right, so I'm gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna head back up to the mountains, and then I'm gonna jump on a plane tomorrow. Oh, don't miss tomorrow night. I got Tony Stockwell on. So Tony Stockwell is gonna interview with us. I'm very excited to have him. So you'll wanna watch that live. It'll be at 4 tomorrow. So I know it's a new day, new time for this particular episode, but make sure you tune in. This man is brilliant, such a connection. Let me just show you a little bit around, okay? Here, let me show you, everybody. You want to see? Let me show you. There. Can you see that? And then that's the gondola right there. So that goes around. There you go. All right, lots of love to you guys. I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.